Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to our usual once a month in between video, because we get a new arc today. And the announcement from Scopely just came out, and of course I will do my TLDR video again. I know a lot of you can read yourself, but I know as many of you don't want to read themselves, and that's why I will always continue making this video. And the same it is today. The new arc will be Section 31 Part 1. First of all, it tells us that probably there will be a Part 2. When we look at the officers later, it's probable as well. But I know that this is a little bit of a contentious topic, because I heard a lot of people kind of complaining about the Section 31 movie. I must say, I was not expecting a major Star Trek movie there. So I was just looking forward seeing Emperor Georgiou again. And so I kind of liked Section 31. But that was because my expectations weren't too high, etc. And I was just focused on one of the characters there. Because, to be honest, it wasn't a Star Trek movie. It was a little bit of an bit action movie with just someone I like to see there. So for me, it wasn't that bad. But I know, and I heard a lot of opinions from others about this. So it could be that the choice of this topic for the new arc could be a little bit of contentious as well. But I'm looking forward to your comments on that one later. The point is, if you've seen the movie, you will know what we're talking about in general. But let's go through all the new stuff step by step quickly in this overview. As I said, the announcement came a bit later than usual. So I had to speed up working today to publish it in time. But there will be some new stuff in there that's interesting. And one of them is that what I was hoping for, that we get an edition for the independent archives, because mine are fully maxed all everything that's in there, and now they're adding the amalgam to it. And we already had the Tallias, the Vidar, we had the Voyager, and so on. And now the amalgam will be put in there as well. And so if you have maxed your amalgam, I've mine maxed for quite some time, then you can fully upgrade everything on the amalgam in the archives, and then just collect the rewards every day, like I do with the other ships already. And that's something that will be nice. I'm not going into the details there. You will see that, like usual, on everything I'm talking about in this quick overview of the announcement. I will make a separate video on it in the next days, and depending on if it's days or 2 weeks, depending on the amount of stuff coming in. And then we talk about more of the details. We will have new missions. The sorting in this one is very different than usual, by the way. There's no overview, as usual, in the beginning of this text. And the missions usually come very late, but now they are up early. We will have 10 core missions, or 10 steps of the core missions, and 5 side missions for the solar wave defense. The core missions will be on Section 31, but the interesting part is that I don't see, as I usually would, the ops levels that you need to take part in them. So maybe a completely different person wrote this announcement today, so the patch notes, but I'm missing the ops levels, because there are always certain ops levels from which you can start the core and the side missions. So it will be interesting to see tonight when it's actually there. But the side missions, the solar wave defense, already leads us to the next topic that's coming. That might be the reason why they picked it up here, because we're already going to the new feature, the Apex threat. We were all working on our Apex barriers for quite some time now, with a lot of Chaos tag, Forbidden tag, with primes, with research and everything. And now they're bringing in something that works against Apex barriers. Will be a good source of money for them, I can already tell you. The Apex Shred will work against the Apex Barrier. And that will be a big topic for us. And this is linked to the new solar wave defenses that are coming in. As I said, I will talk about how this all is working in a separate video. But what I want to tell you from the beginning, this Apex Shred is working against your Apex Barrier. Will be interesting to see. I already saw that there will be some new chaos tech and stuff like that, and the new officers we'll talk about in a second. That will bring some more stuff into the game. I mean, the Tantalus device changed PvP a lot already. We will see what this stuff does. And that already leads us to the new solar wave defenses. There was some announcement a few days ago already on that. And will be quite interesting to see how they will work. At least here they say the ops level. You can do solar wave defenses starting at ops 45. And we will see how they will work. But they will introduce different ships than in the others. There will be Ferengi Plunderers and Orion Prowlers. You will remember the Orion Pirates from not only Lower Decks, but also from other series already. And it will be quite interesting to see. You will be able to use 3 ships in those, and I'm looking forward. This will be one of my earliest videos on the new stuff. I hope you know that, as usual, on Thursday morning, the first video on new stuff will come out, because of obviously on Wednesday, after it was published on Tuesday evening, I will have to make the videos on Wednesday. And then the first one will come out on Thursday morning, and then very early on I hope to give you a video on the solar wave defenses, especially for those that are not on ops level 45 yet, so they can see what's going on there. Will be tough, I'm quite sure, when I read everything that they said here. With the solar wave defenses, they will do a lot of changes to the Section 31 faction store. There will be a new currency called Section 31 Access Key. That's the solar wave defense currency that you can get. And you will be able to get a lot of stuff here. And there you see the whole long list of stuff that will be added to the Section 31. And the Section 31 Access Key, as I said, will give you new favors, chaos tech, artifacts, officers, currencies, and refits. And there will be some artifacts that were pay only so far, like Soren's Trilithium, the Anaran Execution Post, the rare Chronophage, and the multiphasic chamber. That will be quite interesting. And the interesting thing is that a lot of the new or the newest artifacts will be included there as well. And that is quite nice, because I was always wondering, when will they put something into the game that you can get them? Because there are so many artifacts at the moment I have 0 shards for, because they were all pay only at the beginning, and then afterwards nothing came for them. A lot of them are on the list here now, and that's what I like, depending on how hard it will be to do those solar wave defenses. And there will be a lot of new favors, as you can see. Some of them are directly connected in the end somewhat to the wave defenses, because you would want that. But what I really like is the shadow markets, because you can convert ship parts of other ship types to interceptor parts, for example. So you have a payload of explorer parts, but you need interceptor parts. You can do exchanges here. So it will work a little bit like the material refinery, where you have the material converter now, and now they have the shadow market for ship parts. That will really help me progressing with my Akira, which I need to get to tier 9 to finally build up my cube again. And so there will be a lot of nice things in here, and we will have a very close look in the next days at the Section 31 faction store and look at all of the stuff that's in there. What I don't get is the Wave Defense Battle Pass update. There they just say we want to see feedback. So I understand it as if they haven't changed anything. So you cannot score with solo wave defenses in it. That's what I take from this, that they first want to hear your thoughts. Or maybe they change it and want to hear your feedback. But doesn't tell me too much. And of course, we get new officers with the new arc. And of course, that's Section 31 officers. And everybody should be able to guess who the epic officer will be. Of course, that is Section 31 Giorgio. She has an officer ability and a below deck ability. So no captain maneuver. And that's quite interesting. But against non-armada hostiles, she increases your apex shred. So the new stuff against apex barrier, you will want her to work in the new wave defenses, and that's what she designed for. And against players, that works when you put her below deck. That will be quite interesting. But as I said, also on the officers, we will have a look in the separate videos. You know how it's working when a new arc comes out. If you are watching my channel for some time, you will know. Then we have Rachel Garrett as one of the two rare officers. She is another loot officer against hostiles. That will probably be interesting for solo wave defense as well, if they bring loot nowadays. And on the other hand, she will bring your apex barrier up, which is the thing that's being shredded now, but only against battleships. Yeah, you know what I think about these one ship class only working officers, but nevertheless. Then we have Zeph as the second rare officer. He has officer ability and below deck ability as well. He has a chance to apply random state to the enemy for 3 rounds, which is nice. And once again, increases apex barrier below deck, but against interceptors. So you have to collect from this arc and I guess the next arc, all the rare officers to have your full set of apex barrier increased for below deck. So that's a bit boring for me, to be honest. But I do like Giorgio so far, from what I'm hearing. But as I said, we also will have additional chaos tech. One is the Godsend. If you've seen Section 31, then you will know what that is and how dangerous that thing is. It's a PvE chaos tech. So with that one, they're not giving us another overly important PvP chaos tech. So I like that one. And in the end, it will increase apex shred. Of course, you will have to upgrade it. And then we have Control as an uncommon chaos tech. It increases protected cargo and increases ship experience gains. That is quite nice. Then we have something where they haven't included the picture yet. That's the Tothian Mines. It is kind of a mirror universe chaos tech. And yeah, brings you more Trallium A and D loot. So when you're going out with, so it seems to be a good one for your protector. There will be new primes, and which, as I expected, there will be one for PvP, and there it is, the Prime Apex Shred PvP. Yeah, I know a number of people who will get that immediately, and that will annoy me a lot in the next incursions and stuff like that, because I will not buy primes. And we will have new artifacts, which they haven't included pictures yet. That's the Star Dispatch, the Emperor Ceremonial Uniform, and Section 31 Beacon. We'll look at them as well in the next days. Then there, of course, will be a new Battle Pass and cosmetics. And, according to them, a long list of bug fixes. So, I'm really looking forward to that. Oh yeah, and I would like if they would kick stuff out of some shops, like here in the Bergeron Faction Store, that you already unlocked, because I have that with ship skins as well. And in this case, it's only for the Bajorans, but even if I unlock the abilities there, I want them gone, so I know which one I already unlocked. That would be a nice one. And but as you see, there is a lot they had to work on. I hope they fixed more than they are introducing tonight. Nevertheless, despite the contentious topic of the new arc, I'm really looking forward tonight to see the new stuff. I am not sure if I will be able tonight already to test everything, because I'll be back home late. It's the final event day of Carnival here in Germany, and I am the vice president of a Carnival club, and I have to host our final dinner tonight, because the president is with a member of the fire department, and he's on duty tonight, so I'll be president tonight. And we'll be home late, so I don't know if I tested today, but definitely will film tomorrow after testing. And then we will go into the first details of all the new stuff. And I will also check out the new solar wave defenses, especially for those who want to try them themselves, of course, but also for those who have to look forward to them in the future. If you want to add something about the new arc, please write in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.